guys, so as I promised you, I said I was going to give you more videos. So the first one is a very old topic. This comes from Unit 1 and it is polynomial long division. Alright, so this question is actually a multiple choice question that I took straight from the Algebra 2 Common Core Regents, and we're just going to treat it as a short response because we have to do the work. Anyways, alright. So the question is asking, what is the quotient? I'm going to start annotating automatically. What is the quotient when 10x cubed minus 3x squared minus 7x plus 3 is divided by 2x minus 1? So you're looking for a quotient. What happens when you divide it? We're going to do long divided, so I'm going to set up my division, and I'm going to put the 2x minus 1 over there, and I'm going to put the long polynomial. This is what we call the dividend, right? And this is the divisor. This is the divisor, this is the dividend. Alright, so we have 3x squared. Alright, so now that we set that up, first thing you want to do is first term with the first term. I'm going to go over to this side because I'm going to need side work. I tell you guys, for long division, you always have to do some work on the side. So this is my side work. Alright, first thing is first is the first term with the first term. So I'm going to take this over here and say, how many times does 2x divide into 10x cubed? How do you figure that out? This is why you need side work. So 2x is going into 10x cubed, so I'm going to put the 10x cubed at the top and put the 2x on the bottom. And now we can divide, and we have to use exponent rules in this. Remember that there is an invisible one, and we're going to 10 divided by 2 gives us 5, and then x cubed divided by divided by x is x squared. So this is what we put. I'm going to do my best to try to color code this. We're going to take this and put it, since it's an x squared term, I'm going to put it with the x squared term. So we have 5x squared. Alright. So now that we have 5x squared, the second thing that you're going to do is take this and multiply it back into your divisor. You're going to multiply it back. So you're going to have 5x squared times 2x minus 1. Alright. So what do we get? We get 10x cubed minus 5x squared. Now this is what we're going to take, okay, and we're going to put this right here to subtract. Alright, so like I said before, we divided it in. We got 5x squared, we put it up, we multiplying it back, now we subtract. So I'm going to line up like terms. Always put it in parentheses so that you know you're distributing your negative. You have to make sure you distribute the negative. 5x squared, and when 10x, it cancels. This is a negative 3x squared minus a negative. So when you have minus a negative, that means you're actually adding. This is the part where everyone makes mistakes. Make sure you're distributing that negative when you're subtracting that quotient. Alright, so 3x, negative 3x plus 5. So negative 3 plus 5. You can use your calculators for this. Negative 3 plus 5 gives us 2. So this is 2x squared, and then we can bring down the minus 7x and the plus 3. Now we have to repeat this entire process again. So let me get another color. I guess I'm going to use green. Alright, so now I'm going to take the first term into this first term. Side work. I don't really have that much space, but I'm going to make it work. So we're going to do 2x squared over the 2x, the same 2x, the invisible 1, 2 and 2, they actually cancel. The x leaves us with just 1x. Nice. Not bad. So now we're going to take that. Since it's a positive x, we're going to put plus x up there. And then we're going to multiply it back. So we have x times the 2x minus 1. That's the same step that I did right here. I'm just repeating the steps over. Alright, and then you essentially do this until you can't divide anymore. So you do this until you cannot divide anymore. So what do we have? 2x squared minus x. This we have to and subtract. So let's come over here so that we can subtract it. Subtract, use your parentheses. 2x squared minus x. Cancels. Now we have a negative 7x minus a negative. It happened again. Minus a negative, which means plus. So we have a negative 7x plus x gives us negative 6x. And now we can bring down the... So it looks as if we could continue dividing. Alright, so we're gonna continue dividing. And let me get another color. Alright, so I'm going to do the first term into the first term. And what do I get? Gotta go to my side work over here. I'm going to have negative 6x divided by 2x. In this case, these x's cancel, and I'm left with negative 3. So I take this negative 3, put it up here. Alright, so now that the negative 3 is up there, I have to multiply it back into the divisor. So we have negative 3 times the same 2x minus 1. And we get negative 6x plus 3. These two negatives make the 3 positive down there. Now we have to bring this over to subtract. So let's subtract it. What are we subtracting? We're going to subtract negative 6x and then plus 3. Look at that. Once you subtract this off, it looks like the amazing thing is, I don't know what color to use now. Oh, I know which color I could use. Purple. I got a lot of colors. Alright, so what happens here is that cancels and this cancels. So our remainder, this is our remainder. We have no remainder, but we are not asked about the remainder, guys. Remember that we're asked about the quotient. So where do we find the quotient? Well, the quotient lies very much right here. We get 5x squared plus x minus 3. And you're done. This is polynomial long division. This question came straight from the Regents. Please, if you have to, slow it down, watch it again, and see how this process goes. It's a repetition. Take a look at it. I color coded. And good luck. Good luck.